Here's some news you might have missed on the Bible Forum this week. On late night TV, just about a week ago now, Ted Cruz was asked if he were backing his car and suddenly saw Donald Trump in his rearview mirror, what would he do? And the answer, he said, is, well, I would say I was watching the early part of the show, and if I were in my car getting ready to reverse and I saw Donald in the backup camera, I'm not confident which pedal I'd push. And all this to the laughter of the audience. This from an evangelical Christian. Who jokes like that? What presidential candidate says things like this? What Christian says stuff like this? What's happening in our culture? In other political news, there's a new survey out from the Barna Group that sees 36% of religious skeptics being engaged in election news. Only 36%. 38% of Catholic voters are engaged in election news. 26% of Protestants are engaged. Evangelicals seem to be the least engaged with the presidential election compared to other religious groups. Less than a third of registered voters are following the election, as they would indicate, very closely. Among evangelicals, however, only 1 out of 5, 20%, are doing so. Voters who associate with other faiths, such as Judaism, Islam, Buddhism, reported the highest levels of engagement with the presidential election. 41% said they were following the news very closely. According to the Christian Post, the study also found that evangelicals surveyed acknowledged that the outcome of the election would be, quote, extremely important to the future of the United States, end of quote. 20% are paying attention, but they thought it was extremely important, this election. 78% of evangelicals said it was extremely important. Did you notice evangelicals were least engaged? Did I tell you that? So which is it? This is a very important election. I'm just not engaged. Is that where you are?